Don't stream yet. Just wait. Thank you. I don't mean it like that.
Yes, you do.
Okay, hold on. Get him on the phone. Don't give up.
He's hanging up. Well, his phone has bad reception.
Okay, come on. All right, I think I'm streaming now. Should be streaming right now. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Let me stream. Did you get him on? Get him on the phone.
He's not answering.
Okay, I think I'm on. I am on. Okay, all the way live. All right. Pardon our technical difficulties here at Shabazz University. This is the first time that we have begun this ambitious project of building an online university. Put it up on your cell phone. Make sure you can see it like I. So we're working through it. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Malik Shabazz. I am an attorney at law. I am a graduate of Howard University, undergraduate. I graduated in political science and history. I achieved my Juris Doctorate from Howard University School of Law in 1995, and I have been a practicing attorney since then. I'm the national president of Black Lawyers for Justice. I have served in the movement all of my adult life since I was an undergrad. I have served as the national chairman of the New Black Panther Party. I have served as a college student organizer. I have served as a community organizer, political candidate. I've been very active in my community. Our subject today, and what I will introduce you to over the next course of the next 20 minutes, is what we're trying to do here for the education of our people. We call it the re-education of our people and building an online university. The importance of black education. The importance of independent black education is a subject we will go over with today, and I'm going to give out a text number. For those of you who are watching who want to ask questions, I'm going to give out a phone number, whereas you can text your question to us, text to me, text to Professor Amunet. Right now on your screens, you should have two dialog boxes. You should have two screens. One screen, you should be able to see me, Malik Shabazz, on your right. On the left, you should see Professor Amunet Beal. When it comes to the question and answer session, we would like you to open up both boxes, both screens, so that you can see both of us. For Professor Amunet's statement, you should have been able to download the PowerPoint to see her PowerPoint. Next week, you should be able to, we will control that PowerPoint. All you have to do is watch. So I'm trying to get set up here and go over what we're doing. I want to start off here by saying thank you to Professor and Mother Amunet Beal. Thank you for her opening statement and her clarification on our purposes and goals. Sister Amunet is going to be our director at Shabazz University. She is a teacher. She has a master's degree. She's an advisor. She is competent and qualified and has shown sufficient dedication to help lead us. We have a board of administrators, and a board of faculty that is coming forth soon. So I want to thank again Mother Amunet, Professor Amunet Beal. I want to thank Professor James Muhammad, who will be joining us soon. I want to thank Brother Michael Marquez, who is the webmaster and the man responsible for us coming on the air tonight, Brother Michael Marquez, aka Black Jesus, a young black man who we are showing that we can take the young black men and take the ones that society has cast off and show you that they're giants. When you see Shabazz University coming forth, as you see right now, with the awesome list of ebooks, the Shabazz University Library now with our scholars, Dr. Ben Yakinen, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Marcus Garvey, Dr. Ben, others, the emerging ebook library, and you see all the spectacular things we will have to offer at Shabazz University, you will know that our webman is a young, intelligent man, Brother Michael Marquez, aka Black Jesus. Now, let me cover a few basics, and then we're going to take some questions. Okay, so let's go over what we're trying to do here. First of all, the university is not opening today. This is not the grand opening of Shabazz University. This is the pre-opening. This is the introduction. This is where you get an idea of what we're trying to do and what we want to have a conversation with you about today. So if you're not listening carefully, tune in. If there are parents around that are serious about the education of themselves and their children, tune in. And if you have others in the black nation, tell them that attorney Malik Shabazz, Dr. Malik Shabazz, is online speaking about the importance of black education, and we are in the process of opening to build a university online that will change the state of condition of the minds of our people. We are just in the introductory stage, but we plan on making history. So text everybody. Go back on Facebook. Tell them to tune in to Shabazz University because we're going to the next level. What is the next level? The next level is building institutions for our people. We're coming up on October 10th, 2015, and the cry has been given to us, justice or else. And the cry had been given to us by the convener of October 10th, 20th anniversary of the spectacular Million Man March. The theme given to us by our convener, Minister Louis Farrakhan, as he has given us the cry, justice or else. Justice or else what? Certainly I will answer that question in Prince George's County on the 16th of September. But in terms of one option of justice for else, it means that on October the 10th, Shabazz University is going to open officially. And it means that we are going to separate ourselves from the white man's educational system, and we're going to set up our own educational system to educate our youth, our babies, our teenagers, our college students, our master students, our professionals, educate our lawyers, educate our doctors, educate our parents, educate our elders, so that we can gain a knowledge of self and gain liberation and build institutions, as we have decided that we will separate ourselves from the racist institutions of white supremacy and the racist institutions of white America, and we will educate ourselves. We have tried the white man's education system long enough. We have tried his public school systems long enough. Those are his public school systems, not yours. That's his county school system, not yours. That is his charter school system, not yours. Where's your own? Where's your own curriculum? Where's your own studies? Where's the focus of our own universities that are calculated, prescribed, and designed to lead to our liberation? You say, but I'm at Howard University. I'm educated. I'm at a historically black college. I say, are you? You say, I'm at Morgan State University. I'm at Morehouse. I'm at Spelman. I'm at a historically black college. Isn't that good enough? No. Professor? No. College student? No. Grad student who is listening, that is not enough. Because I've been at these universities. And when I was at Howard University, we had to fight for African studies because they wanted to close the African Studies department. When I was at Howard University, there were some revolutionary professors and many who weren't. When I was at Howard University, I knew that I was at a university that was designed for a certain class of black people, and it was not designed to liberate us. It was designed to educate a certain elite class of black people. A mulatto class, may I add in there. And so this university is revolutionary. You say, well, I can get my degree at Howard University. I can get me a degree at Morgan State. I can get me a degree at Yale. I can get me a degree at Harvard. What are you offering me, Mr. Shabazz? Yes, of course, we are going down that path. Yes, of course, we are going down that path of accreditation. Regional accreditation, national accreditation. Get your diploma here at Shabazz.University. Get your college degree, your graduate degree. Yes, that's in our goals and our plans. We're not going to cut short. But right now, this university is a Timbuktu, a universal center of knowledge where you can learn what you're not being taught in the public school system, what you're not being taught pre-K, K through 5, what you're not being taught in middle school, what you're not being taught in high school, what you're not being taught in college, what you're not being taught in your master's degree program. If you had what was needed to be taught in your undergrad program, you wouldn't still be a slave for the white man today. You would not get these degrees in higher learning and you still run out here begging Microsoft, begging Xerox, begging the white man for a job. Hundreds of years, some odd years up from slavery, still begging our open enemies for a job to use our degrees with. We have no education system of our own. We have no economy of our own. We have no nation of our own. And that's why Shabazz.University must come into existence. We will add on to, supplement to, whatever you're learning right now and show you how it's got to be used for the liberation of our people. If you're a lawyer, an attorney at law, if you're studying law, like my beloved assistant, Dr. Hassani Muhammad, who has graduated from Drake University in Iowa. But it's a lot of Negroes that graduate from Drake University, law school, and graduate from law schools. But what are they doing with their law degrees? They are worthless to the fight against police abuse. Worthless, by and large, to the fight against civil rights. It's because they weren't trained right in law school. They weren't trained right in grad school. I don't give a damn what degree you got. If your degree and your service is not calculated for the liberation of black people, for the building of institutions, for the salvation of our lives, towards the building of self-determination and a nation of our own, if your degree is not focused on that, calculated on that, if your career is not driven towards that, what the hell good is your career? You're just trying to make some money. Well, we make money around here, and we are full-time revolutionaries. Let me get down to this. I'm going to take some questions. I don't mean to be so fiery. I don't want to. I guess I have to just teach it like I want to teach it. I haven't taught in such a long time, and I'm happy to have this format. I'm thankful to Shabazz University for giving me a format to educate. I'm thankful for our director, Sister Amunet Beal. I'm thank you for Sister Melody Dioff in the research department. I'm thankful to Dr. Leonard Jeffries, who is going to run our African Studies department. I'm thankful to Dr. James McIntosh, who is going to run our psychology department. I am thankful to hopefully we will have on Dr. Umar Johnson, who will lecture for us periodically. And good luck to Dr. Umar Johnson as he seeks to open his in-person academy, the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy in Virginia. Certainly we need places where our youth can go hands-on, as we here educate broadly, online, all over the world. Wherever you at around America, around the world, you will be able to tune in here regularly, and we are going to teach here, and we are going to give you the education that you need that will collectively lead to getting us out of this condition. I want to thank for all the others that will be joining us. Some professors here have master's degrees. Some have bachelor's degrees who will be teaching. Some have PhDs. Others that will be teaching in our adjunct faculty, they will just be up in here teaching because they're qualified to teach. I'm looking forward to Minister Sean Kwali, who is the Chief of Staff of the new Black Panther Party, teaching regular political education. Leave the new Black Panther Party alone. If you want to ask them what they're doing, ask them what they're doing in terms of education, then you tune in to Shabazz University. Because we'll handle the education for the new Black Panther Party. Because I'm still a member. And so I make my contribution to my party. You got the Democratic Party, and you ain't got but Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. You got the Republican Party, and you don't have but Jeb crawling back in the bush and Donald Trump, another chump for another subject at another time. And so the new Black Panther Party will be on here also. And we will hear from the chairman, my beloved brother and comrade, Minister Hashim Nzinga, here at Shabazz University also. We will be reaching out for Professor Runoko Rashidi. We will be reaching out for Mike Roberts, CEO Mike Roberts, a hotel chain builder. Dr. Claude Anderson will be here teaching on Shabazz University. Education we can use, classes we can use that teach us about business, teach us about finance, teach us what Malcolm taught us. Education in the black community, it should be controlled by our own. The economy of the black community must be controlled by our own. Here, education matched to the economy, matched to our struggle. All the great professors, by God's grace, are going to come by here. All of the great teachers, by God's grace, are going to come by here at Shabazz University. I've worked in this movement a long time. And because I've worked in this movement for now 27 years, since I was a teenager, since I've worked in this movement for that time, I have met a lot of people. I know a lot of people, a lot of important people. Minister Louis Farrakhan will come on Shabazz University, and he will teach us from Shabazz University. As a matter of fact, the opening day, the official opening day for Shabazz University is October the 10th. It is October the 10th, 2015, and it will begin with a live simulcast of Justice or Else from the National Mall. Justice or Else is going to be the first opening program for Shabazz University. Because if we don't have an education that will lead us to fight for justice, it's not an education at all. If we don't get an education that will help us fight for self-determination, it is not an education at all. And so we're going to come out of October 10th with substance. The book in the Bible talks about, which is a black history book, the Bible, a black history book from one cover to another, says that we will come out of bondage with great substance. Substance. We want to come out of October 10th with substance. institutions. We want to come out from that mall sending everybody to Shabazz.University. I'm just bear with me. I'm opening up and I'm making a point while I'm opening up. I'm laying out the parameters of what we're trying to do. I'm laying the foundation. I'm telling you what's happening and what it's about. We will be here every Saturday at 3 o'clock. Our professors and more professors will be coming here every Saturday introducing what we're trying to do. But let this serve as an opening statement, the statements between our director, Amunet, and myself, Dr. Malik Shabazz, and the others who are on our board, who are with us. Okay, so October 10th is our official opening. And the classes will be increasing. It will not just be every Saturday after October 10th. Through the fall of October, November, and December, we want to be on with classes, live classes, or pre-recorded lectures every day of the week. Every day of the week. Live classes online, and we're going to be on with other pre-recorded classes every day of the week. We want to break down our structures and have classes available for everyone. For this winter-fall season through Kwanzaa, everything will be free. Everything. We want to get you acclimated with your own university. We want to get you familiarized with your own university. And like Timbuktu, it's an open watering hole for knowledge and learning. Come on in. All we ask those who are watching and who support us before this broadcast is over, we want you to donate to help us keep the doors open. Donate to us for finance. Donate to help our cause. And we'll keep the doors open. We want to educate our youth after school. When I bring my daughter, Cece Malik Shabazz, the beloved one and only, my child, I wanted to come home after school and at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock be able to, once she completes her homework or before her homework, I wanted to tune in to the after school classes at Shabazz University. After school classes being taught for her age range, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds. And we want after school classes for other age ranges. And we got teachers to teach them. We want the Saturday school. This is a Saturday school we're dealing with right now. We have established our Saturday school right now. We're teaching right now. Next week, the PowerPoint will be right on the screen. You won't have to download it unless we want to give it to you to download. Then you can download it, but you'll see it right on the screen. Reading materials and reference materials that we want you to read. You will tune in for the class. It will pop up like it did today, and then you can download the materials. Distribute it to your child. Distribute it to yourself. We're not playing here, and we're just getting started here today, but we're not playing. This has been a long time coming, because in 2011, and really before that, at the Millions More movement, we were given the charge and the orders to build the Ministry of Education. And for years, we said in the Millions More movement, we tried to build a Ministry of Education. For years, inside the new Black Panther Party, we tried to build a Ministry of Education. And you know me, Shabazz, I've been saying it for at least 4 years. We're going to build an online university. We need to build an online university. Why did I say that? Because everywhere I lecture, the parents are complaining that the school system is not properly educating our people. Everywhere I go, they're complaining about the Eurocentric education system, the white supremacist education system, the racist education system. But when you ask us, what do we have for ourselves? There's silence. If you want to find knowledge, you got to search everywhere. Go over here. Try to Google this. Find this here. Find that there. No, all of the knowledge is going to come here. All of the schools are going to come here. And we aim to be a one-stop shop. Well, I can't stay one-stop shop. There are other online universities. We're here today partially because of the inspiration of Dr. Phil Valentine. Dr. Phil Valentine has his own online university, and he teaches metaphysics from a Kemetic perspective, and he teaches some very important subjects. So we're going to support all the universities. We're going to support all the actions. We are going to support, hold on, let me get a little technical something straight here. I see we all the way live. I'm very happy, you know. When I get me a webcast all the way live, I'm happy because it's always some technical difficulties. But we got something for you now. Now look, I know I'm kind of moving around on different points, but bear with me and follow my spirit. The importance of independent black education is important, and it's important to get the job done. So we start with our intros today to let you know where we're coming from, because we've launched and we're not turning back. Even if you criticize our presentation today, you won't be able to hold it long because we're growing and building every day. Our faculty is growing every day. Our professionalism is growing every day. Our library and resources and what we will be teaching will grow every day. And the University of Phoenix won't have nothing on us. Lily Bonics, which is tolerated here and there at Shabazz University. Nothing that the European teachers will have anything on Shabazz University. To the height of professionalism, we're coming with the best. All right, so let me go down now. It's 4:05. I'm going to talk here till 4:20, and then we're going to take text. I'm going to give you a number where you can text me questions. I'm going to read the questions. I'm going to ask Professor Amunet to come back on. You all set up both boxes, set up both YouTubes on your screen, and press play on both at 4:20. When I say, then you can see us both at the same time. I, the founder, and I call myself the dean right now. I will not call myself the president of the university until the university is built and open. Otherwise, I will be a president over nothing. I'm a dean over something. This little school that we're having right now, this is the origin of Shabazz University. All right? Now, I've asked you all again. We're talking here to the West Coast. We're talking here to Africa. It is 10 o'clock p.m. in Harare, Zimbabwe. Pamberi Nachimaranga to you. We're talking here to Azania, South Africa, Soweto, and so-called Johannesburg, Azania, Izweletu, to my family there. We're talking now at the 9 o'clock hour to London and Senegal, Black Power, to my family overseas. What am I saying? This is not just something for Americans, blacks in America. We're talking to our people in the West Indies. We're talking to our people. Let me check my text for a second. Just bear with me in this classroom. I'm pumped up, but they might be wanting to tell me something. Let me check. They say turn my volume up on my computer. Let me get my assistant. Come here, Sister Khadijah. Help me turn my computer volume up. Is the mic all the way up? Yeah. Come here, help me, sister. Turn that up. This is my assistant, Sister Khadijah, and she gets a black hand also. Is it a volume, this mic here? I turn that up?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I should be louder now.
See it.
All right. Hello?
Oh no, see if you can click on it.
Okay, hold on. They want me to be loud.
I guess that's just the loudest.
Okay.
Click on it.
Hold on. Okay, let's bring my mic closer. There it is. Do I want to do what?
Do you want to use the computer's microphone?
No, no, I'm gonna stick right with my mic. Stay right here. No, okay, I'm here. I'm gonna stick right with this. I had to get me a mic. Hold on. Okay, let's bring my mic closer. Okay, let's turn that down. I'm getting that feedback. All right, y'all can hear me. Let's go. Let me check my messages. All right. I'm back again. Bear with me. I mean, it's a classroom and we do things like that. We in class. So it's not all straight. We in class and we getting this thing together. And I'm loving it. I'm going to be teaching. This is my classroom right here at the law offices of Malik Shabazz and at the headquarters of Black Lawyers for Justice. I'm going to be teaching here also. I'll get to what I'll be teaching on in a minute. All right, let me scoot in here a little closer. Welcome back to Shabazz University. Give me another 10, 15 minutes and I'm going to open up. Amunet will be back in a moment. Professor Amunet, man, we're serious here. Now, again, we're talking to the world. We're talking to the West Indies, South America. We're talking to Africa. We're talking to Addis Ababa. We're talking to Indonesia. We're talking to Mecca. We're talking about universal education for black people. Universal education for our people. Now, they say I'm doing okay. Stop pounding my desk. Okay, so I will calm down some. I won't pound my desk, but I'm fired up. You know, it's a struggle getting here. It's a struggle getting here. What does the name Shabazz mean? Shabazz means, as we are taught by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, one of the meanings of Shabazz is the greater taker, that which meets and overcomes all obstacles. Shabazz, the greater taker. We've had obstacles getting here, and we are tough people. We look the obstacles in the eye, we look the challenges in the eye, and we don't quit. We overcome the obstacles. And that's our spirit as black people. Sister, come close the door over here, please, Sister Khadijah. Close that door. We are the tribe of Shabazz. We are here to meet and overcome all obstacles. We are tough here, and we are determined to succeed. We will not accept failure at Shabazz University. We are going to come online and build this university, or we'll die trying. And since we don't want to die, we might as well get the university out. Shabazz also means, again, that which cannot be destroyed. And so the knowledge that we have here, that we will be bringing you from the beginning, it has not been destroyed. It will be here in the end. Let me say this. I asked these questions earlier on Facebook. If you tune in with me on Facebook, would you like an online university? I asked a question. Y'all hold 1 second. It's all right if I do this. All right, I'm back. We in the classroom. It's all right if I make a move like that. It's not too serious. Got a nice view in the background here at the headquarters of Black Lawyers for Justice. Now, check it out. I say, would you like an online university that your children can come home to after school and gain creative knowledge that will help them to know themselves and to love themselves? Would you like that? Those that are listening, would you like that? For your child to come home after school and you say, let's turn on Shabazz University. Let's see what they have for us. Wouldn't you like that? You can't bring your child home and shove them in front of the television set, shove them in front of their homework while you go about your business. You have to take time with your child if you have children. You have to take time with them with their homework. You have to see what they're being taught. Oh, geometry's fine and algebra's fine and all of that's okay. But did you catch that lesson on Christopher Columbus that was given to your daughter and your child that taught them trick knowledge or false knowledge on Columbus? Did you catch that? You have to be interactive with your children with their homework after school, and Shabazz University is going to help you. If you don't know what to teach, you tune in here. We'll help you tune your children up. So when they take them back to the killing fields of the schools of white America, and when that teacher puts that needle in their brain that tells them Christopher Columbus discovers America, that tells them that black history began with us being put on a boat and brought into slavery, that tells them that our only contributions to struggle was trying to come out of slavery through the civil rights movement, your child will say, no, Christopher Columbus, we discovered him. He did not discover America. I am part of the original people. I was here over 16,000 years in America. So says your 9-year-old, your 10-year-old, when they raised their hands in class. I was here for 16,000 years in the Western Hemisphere before Columbus was a thought. They will say, and even if they don't say it in their class, they'll have it in their mind. I am the original man. I am the original woman. Before me there were none. After me there will be none. I am not a slave our children will slay. I am the builders of original Kemetic civilization. I am the builder of original Nubian civilization. I am the father of mathematics. I'm the father of science. I'm the mother of spirituality. I am Ma'at, our daughters will say, coming up out of Shabazz University. They will not be victims to the trick knowledge of the killing fields of the white man's education system. Not here they won't. And if you want your child rescued from that crap, join in with us. Join in with us, because we're going to make the programming friendly to the children. We're going to use graphics and cartoons, if you will, and videos and illustrative examples that will be attractive to the youth. We have to have knowledge that attracts the youth, not this thorough backwards knowledge that's making our children drop out of school and become disinterested in school because the enemy's putting the needle in their brain at 6 years old and the blackmail is going down from here. Boy, I could go on all day with this. Let me try to open up on this. I thank God for you all listening to me and just feeling my spirit here. This says here, would you like your 16-year-old son to gain manhood training and specialized training on how to beat the conspiracy to destroy black males? Would you like your young black male and your men in your life, in your family, to get special training on how to survive as a black male? And what school is teaching that? What school is educating us on the specifics for the young black male and what he specifically needs to survive? They're not allowed to teach that. So you got to come here to get it. Professor James Muhammad, if you're listening, and to the other black male teachers who are listening, this will be your school. This will be your university. And this will be where black men all over the world will bring their sons for rites of passage and manhood training and warrior training. And they will learn to become scientists. They will learn to become doctors. They will learn to become builders. They will learn real estate. They will learn law. They will learn how to make weapons if they need to. They will learn what they need to know to protect the black woman and to protect our nation and to build a nation of our own. So therefore, this university will become dangerous to the powers that be, because their goal is to kill us. And the first thing they've done is to kill our minds. Black power to that. Bear with me and buckle your seatbelts. We are in Shabazz University intro session, and we're teaching up in here. We're teaching on our nia. We're teaching on our purpose. We're teaching on our intent. We're teaching on our goal, our vision, our mission. Calling you to come talk with us, join with us, and know that Malik Shabazz is serious. Let's talk about Shabazz again. It's not just talking about Malik Shabazz. It's not just me. I'm just the latest in a long line of Shabazzes. I'm just one of the Shabazzes. We know about El-Hajj, Malik Shabazz, Malcolm. This is his university too, because Malcolm is the prophet of black nationalism. And Malcolm gives us the base. When we get out of Malcolm's base, then we get John Henry Clark. He loved Malcolm. He come from Malcolm. We get Dr. Maulana Karenga. Dr. Maulana Karenga, a great scholar. The Nguzo Saba, Kwanzaa, his books, his writings. But he comes from Malcolm. So Shabazz has to be tied back to El-Hajj Malik Shabazz, Malcolm Shabazz. But you got to go further than that, because you wouldn't have Shabazz unless you had the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, who gives you Shabazz and gives you the Shabazzes and all of you Shabazzes around America. Shabazz here, Shabazz there, Shabazz everywhere. Shabazz is one of the greatest names in the universe. And this is all our university. It's not just those names, Shabazz. We as a people, one teaching that gives us says we are the tribe of Shabazz. All of us are that original people from Africa. Broad nose, thick lip, woolly hair, just like Jesus. Properly called Yeshua in the Hebrew. That's all of us. So when we're saying Shabazz, we mean all of us. We mean Malcolm, we mean Elijah, and we mean Mr. Garvey. Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad would not have the base to operate and the mission to operate if it wasn't for a mighty black man that went before him, who was an institution builder, Marcus Garvey. And so Marcus Garvey's perspective is in this school. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad's perspective is in this school. Malcolm's perspective is in this school. Dr. Ben's perspective is in this school. Kwame Ture's perspective is in this school. Louis Farrakhan's perspective is in this school. Dr. Khalid Muhammad's perspective is in this school. Are you listening to me? Let's take it further. Give me till 4:30, and I promise I'm going to come off for questions. Come off for questions. I didn't even hardly prepare for this. I had to let the Spirit guide me. Thank God we're on the air. We're going to be live on the air. These other universities are giving you pre-recorded lectures. You can't ask nothing. You can't get a feel for anything from these pre-recorded lectures. We're going to blow the University of Phoenix right out of the water. And we're going to get accredited over here. Straight up. Now. And not compromise. Now. Would you like to see your daughter learn and be taught what a civilized young lady is like? Oh, yes, our young ladies need to be civilized. Re-civilized. You are the mothers of civilization. In your DNA, and in black women and black teenagers and black girls, in your DNA going back. It goes all the way to the original woman of the planet, your DNA. And you are the mother of it all. You are Ma'at. You are truth, balance, order, harmony, righteousness, and reciprocity. You are all of that in your nature. But you have been captured by your enemy. You have been made a slave. You have been robbed of a knowledge of self. Your parents have been robbed of a knowledge of self. The black man as a father have been taken away from you. And so now the black woman and our black girls is running around here butt naked. Out in the streets, butt naked. and more so butt naked physically, their minds have been stripped of a value of themselves and who God made them to be and who the black nation needs them to be. And their mothers are not educated, and their daddies are either not educated or absent. And so young black girls, you will come here and hear from positive women role models that will teach you the real value of a woman and what a woman can do in society. And at Shabazz University, a woman's place is the whole 196,940,000 square miles of the planet. The home may be her base, the world is her place. She can build, she can fight, she can be in the courtroom, she can be CEOs over corporations and directors. She can drive trucks, use guns, all of that. But she's going to take care of that home and raise them babies also. I'll get into that further. This is a friendly environment and a peculiar environment for young black girls. That's what I'm saying. And we're going to teach them specifically what they can't get anywhere else. I say, would you like an online graduate level college course that teach college students what nation building skills they are missing in college? Yes, I said it before. You're in the universities and the universities aren't preparing you properly. If they were preparing you properly, we'd be free. Rare is the attorney that comes from Howard University that is a known freedom fighter and standing for our people. I see you lawyers. I see you got your degree and you're shaking to death and scared every time I see you. You're just a cookie cutter running in the cookie cutter mill of attorneys because you're not getting it all at Howard University School of Law. You're not getting it at these white colleges. You can get information there, get knowledge there, study what you're studying there until we get all that in place. Study what you're studying there. But you need this knowledge here that will turn you on and fire you up to put your degree into service for the liberation of our people. Yes, college student, you will not be too smart for this. We will be teaching you too. Grad student, we will be teaching you too. Professional, doctor, lawyer, you're going to have to tune in here too. Because if you knew what you was doing, we would collectively be out of this condition. So classes at Shabazz University go from 5 months to 500 years old. You'll never get out of here unless you escape knowledge itself. And you cannot escape the diameter and the circumference of knowledge. It cannot be done within the finite lifetime of the human being. I say, do you want homeschool classes for your homeschool? I know you want it. You say, I want my child at home for a certain amount of ages. I want homeschooling. Well, this is going to be the place where the homeschoolers come together. Classes online and on our radio show. Yes, we have a weekly radio show coming. We will help you set up the homeschools. We will have homeschool training, and you will be able to tune in here soon, probably sooner than later, and get homeschool classes. So when you run out of your homeschooling materials, tune in to Shabazz University, 9 a.m. for your homeschooling sessions. Independent schools. You say, I have an independent school. My child goes to an independent school. I'm hooked in with this school. This is where they all come together. And this is where you can watch classes from the independent schools right here live online. There's schools right here in Washington, D.C., good independent black schools, teaching great things for our youth and our children, great learning. Well, our online studio is going into those classrooms, going into those schools. And maybe some of you will be inspired to start your own independent school. We'll work that here too at Shabazz University. Remember this university is designed for practical liberation. Would you like online parenting classes? Or talk to me. Do you want online parenting classes? You need to. Half the problem with the children is that the parents is all messed up. We come out here in the stores, we're in the community, and you see a black mother cussing her baby out in front of everybody. Get your ass over here. Using all kind of foul language on the child in public. Don't tell me that the parents ain't half the problem. Doing things in front of your child, saying things in front of your child that you know is not right. Not educated yourself. Once the child get past the 4th or the 5th grade, you don't even understand the homework no more. The vocabulary done exceeded your adult vocabulary, and the child ain't in but the 4th grade. Don't tell me that a parent don't need to be educated in this hour. Hell, if we could straighten the parents out, the game would be over. Not only do they need classes, they need basic classes. The class called Be More Interested in Your Child's Education. And all of that other stuff. How to go to PTA classes, advocate with your child's administrators. If your child's in the public school, how to deal with that public school. Come right here at Shabazz University. We're going to have sections for that, administrators for that. Bear with me, I'm coming to it. It's 4:30. Give me a minute and bear with me in the listening audience. You're in the introductory session of Shabazz University. I'm broadcasting live from my classroom at the headquarters of Black Lawyers for Justice. I have about to come on the line again with me, Director and Professor Amunet Beal, and the others who are with us, Professor James Muhammad, Professor Melody, and greetings from Dr. Leonard Jeffries and a whole host of faculty as we open up here. I say here, would you like to see online the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey's approach and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's approach and Booker T. Washington's approach and Dr. Ben's approach to education? Would you like to see that? That's what's going to happen right here. We say here, that's what is happening. Do you want police training and legal rights live online? Well, you're going to get it here. You're going to get it right here and at blfjustice.org, right here. And I'm going to be teaching right here what black people need to know when dealing with the police. Don't tell me we want justice and you don't have knowledge to go after justice. Don't tell me you want justice and you don't know your 4th Amendment rights. You don't know your 2nd Amendment rights. You don't know your 5th Amendment rights or your 6th Amendment rights. Don't tell me you want justice and you don't know the particulars on the justice system. But you'll get to know. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you constitutional law, teach you 4th Amendment law, teach you what to tell the police, how to deal with the police, teach you about Terry v. Ohio, teach you about stop and frisk. I'm going to teach this class on a regular basis after October the 10th. Ain't no use of having a big meeting against police brutality and for justice and you come out without tools to operate with. You will be able to download our book, download my books, and download our books. And you will be a warrior armed with knowledge in the war against police abuse. It's war out there. And you got to have your weapons. Your first weapon is your knowledge. So yes, this is survival skills. This is knowledge you can take out right now from class and survive. This is not abstract knowledge. Would you like a university library and online resource center with all the knowledge to make us a liberated people? Go to Shabazz University Library right now. Go on and hit that tab. And it will give you books from all of our scholars, ebooks right now, and the library is expanding. Oh, it's expanding. Oh, no good ISIS. Oh, no good, or whoever that is, over there in Timbuktu, and over there in West Africa and Mali, they have gone after and tried to destroy the original manuscripts from West Africa from one of our great universities. But they won't be able to do it here. You can destroy books, but we got you now. You can destroy physical manuscripts, but we got you now. When you want to come and find all you need, one-stop shop, we say come here to Shabazz.University. You say, nigga, you can't do all this. I say, nigga, please. Because we're not niggas over here, and we don't even use the term. But I know what you're saying. And what we're saying is that when we recognize the God power in us and know the God power in us, there's nothing we can't achieve here. If we can't build a university, how in the hell you gonna build a nation? So ain't no lack of confidence here. And after the day, we gone. Ain't no turning back. Do you want to interact with your teachers and talk to your teachers? I know you do. That's why I'm about to be quiet. And I've already covered, do you want to get an accredited diploma or degree? Of course. We're going to do that. So what I will do now, my dear family, you've heard my pitch. You've heard my spiel. I would like you to, my text. This is a text. You can text area code 202-369-9986. Text your questions now to on Shabazz University. 202-369-9986. 202-369-9986. I would like you to pull up Professor Amunet. Press play for her also. Let me see if I can get her up here. We should have, okay, we both on, we live up in here, baby. We got both on at the same time. She's on and I'm on. And I will be able to ask the questions. Can you hear me, Amunet? Amunet, can you hear me? I guess she's trying to get straight. Can you hear me, Sister Amunet? Can you hear me? Put your thumb up. If you hear me, put your black fist up. You can hear me? Put your fist up if you can hear me, Professor. Put your fist up. Okay, she says she can hear me. She puts her hand up. We don't want to, you know, we'll try to use less fists here initially. Anyway, okay. The number here is area code 202-369-9986. Please text right now. 202-369-9986 for questions about Shabazz University or to interact in our conversation. We want to know, what do you want out of your online university? What would you expect out of this process? Professor Amunet, you heard what I had to say. I would like you to come back on and I would like you to comment on what I said while I collect the questions. Again, those who are listening, you can text 202-369-9986. Come on back in and text me and we'll take the questions. Professor Amunet, I'm going to turn it over to you right now and I'm going to hear from you about what I have presented and then we'll take questions. Text me and we'll take the questions. Professor Amunet, I'm going to turn it over to you right now and I'm going to hear from you about what I have presented and then we'll take questions. Text me and we'll take the questions. Professor Amunet, I'm going to turn it over to you right now and I'm going to hear from you about what I have presented and then we'll take questions. I have a question that I'll answer.
I can hear you.
Okay, but I would like.
If it seems like I have a 30-second delay, it may seem that way, but I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Okay, but I would like.
If it seems like I have a 30-second delay, it may seem that way, but I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me? I can hear you. It seems like I have a 30-second delay.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me do this. We have to work through these technical issues. I'm going to answer the first question. I'm going to answer the first question, and I'm going to try to set it up where Professor Amunet answers the next question. Okay, I have a question from area code 678. And again, if you want to ask a question here about Shabazz University and the black education, text 202-369-9986. Please text area code 202-369-9986. I heard you, Amunet, but it sounded like it was repeating. So we'll try to work through that. Let me say this. This question asked, will you be teaching us about understanding the law? And the question is, the answer to the question is, of course, yes, we will have law classes. And there are going to be legal online classes here at Shabazz.University. And there will be legal classes that will help us deal with reality and the reality of the oppression we face. So the first classes that will be taught are classes that, again, pertain to the specifics on dealing with the police. Police training classes will be offered live here at Shabazz.University on a regular basis come October the 10th. Everybody who wants to know their legal rights, who wants materials, and who wants to be equipped to deal with this police issue, you tune right here. Know your rights. But there are also other rights that don't necessarily pertain to the police. Legal rights you must know. And we are not here to keep all the rights and the legal knowledge with the attorneys. There will be other lawyers who will be lecturing here, and we will go into other fields of law. And we will help self-educate brothers and sisters on law, legal actions, civil actions, criminal actions, and how to access the court system yourself. And so the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Area code 202-369-9986. I have a question here coming for you, Professor Amunet. Professor Amunet. I have a question for you, and I'm hoping you're going to be able to answer it. I know that there's a delay, so I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm going to pause, and I'm going to let Professor Amunet answer it. Okay? The question asks, it says, Dear Mr. Shabazz, there is a crisis in black education. Okay? The question asks, it says, Dear Mr. Shabazz, there is a crisis in black education. Okay? The question asks, it says, Dear Mr. Shabazz, there is a crisis in black education and a crisis in educating our youth. What can be done, Mr. Shabazz, by Shabazz.University to remedy the educational crisis amongst our youth? Sister Amunet, I'm going to turn that question over to you. By Shabazz.University to remedy the educational crisis amongst our youth. Sister Amunet, I'm going to turn that question over to you. By Shabazz.University.
Okay. Okay. Whatever you want to do, we can go.
Did you hear my question? Aminette? I don't know if she heard my question. I'm going to text it to her. The question is, how can we solve the educational crisis amongst our youth at Shabazz University? I'm going to let Amunette answer that question.
Okay.
Can you answer that, sister? To remedy the educational crisis amongst our youth. Sister Aminette, I'm going to turn that question over to you. By Shabazz.University.
Okay. Okay. Whatever.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer another
What do you
question.
want to do? We can go.
I'm going to answer another question while Amunette gets ready to answer that question. I have another question on the table, so read your text, Amunette, so you can answer the question. Answer the question of, oh, you answered the question, okay. We're trying to get it all worked out here. I can't exactly hear what she's saying and I'm saying, but thank you for answering the question. We're working through it, but we're doing good. Just to have both of us on at the same time is a victory here. So I'm liking that. Okay. What I'm going to do is answer 2 more questions, and then all of the remaining questions are going to be answered by Amunette. I will forward the questions to her, and she will carry the class till it ends at 5:30 Eastern. These will be my last 2 questions I will answer. Then you will solely focus on our director. She will close us out and take all questions. I will forward the questions to her. The number to the questions here at Shabazz.University is 202-369-9986. Don't be shy. This is online learning. I will answer 2 questions and turn it over to our director, and she will take us to the end of the class today. I have to go see Dr. Frances Cress Wilson because I am one of her attorneys, and I'm going to help her. Part of what we do with our education, we help and fight for our esteemed and honorable elders. Now, the 2 questions here on the table, yes, I see you, sister. Yes, I see you. Doing good and looking good here on this broadcast, as all of our people. How do we enroll our children? What are the qualifications for faculty? And will there be certificates of completion or degrees in history if you complete a curriculum? Those are excellent questions. Let's take them. I'll answer these. Professor Amunette may have to add on to it, and then after that she will answer all the questions. But let's answer that question. How do we enroll our children? Right now, you can enroll your children. We want you to take my email, just till we get another one. My email is attorney.shabazz@yahoo.com. attorney.shabazz@yahoo.com. we're going to start taking your applications. We're going to put applications online. If you want your children or youth in our program or our school, we'll fill out an application. We want your information so they can start attending certain classes and seminars specific to their age range now. Right now, everything here is free until further notice. That's right, just like Castro. Free education for the masses. And so we want to get your children in front of the screen. We want to have them participate in the classes we have to offer for their age range. Email me for this week and then check the website. You can email me right now at attorney.shabazz@yahoo.com, but check the website at shabazz.university. Yeah, that's not shabazzuniversity.com, shabazzuniversity.org. It's shabazz.university. It's something new. And stick that right in your brain. www.shabazz.university. Yes, we want you to start enrolling now. Now, next question here is, what are the qualifications for faculty? You have to be Black conscious. As a faculty member, you have to be concerned about the liberation of our people. You cannot be on the payroll for the FBI or the police and be a faculty member here. You can be teaching, you can teach at another university, at another school, that's fine. Yes, we're looking for those who are degreed. But not only. But yes, those of you with your bachelor's degrees, your master's degrees, masters in education, masters in administration, those of you with your PhDs and your doctorates, yes, the qualifications here to teach will be the qualifications you need to teach at any other school or university in America. Whatever the qualifications are that you need to be able to teach K through 5, we want them here. Middle school qualifications across America, different regions, we want that here. University here across America, qualifications to teach at university, grad school level, that's what we are going to have here. We're going to have a top quality tier of faculty, but they're all Black conscious. And they all agree that the educational system and what we're teaching has to be tied to our liberation. There'll also be other professors. There are going to be other professors here. And they may not have their bachelor degrees yet, though we'll be pushing them because we're pushers for education. Straight up. And I'm going to say straight up and take the risk of it. I don't care where you get your degree from right now, long as you get it. I was taught by Dr. Khalid Muhammad to go and get that degree and study everything that they give us in this school system. Get that degree. Get every certificate of completion you can get. Get everything you can get. Bring it back here for nation building skills. We need those that will help build the nation, build for self-determination and self-defense, and build and educate for power for our people, Black power. So yes, but there are others that are teaching our youth. They're going to teach our children arts and crafts. They're going to teach other subjects because everybody out there teaching don't have no bachelor's degree. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad did not have a bachelor's degree. Minister Louis Farrakhan does not have a bachelor's degree. Marcus Mosiah Garvey did not have a bachelor's degree. And they're some of the greatest teachers that have taught our people anywhere, anytime. And so Minister Louis Farrakhan is one of our guest faculty lecturers right here online. So you will be taught here. We have professors from Africa that are coming on to teach here. So of course, yes, so nobody can attack us. We're going to have degrees left and right. Degrees up to here, pile high and deeper. Because when it comes time for the showdown, for the accreditation, so you can get you a real degree from Shabazz University, a degree that you can use and take to your your self-employer or user in the world, you can get that here. But in the meanwhile, when you take our history classes, when you take our classes on business, when you take our classes for black males and others, all of you that officially enroll in the classes, you're going to get certificates of completions. And you're going to get you will have a formalized process of recognition for those that attend the formal classes. Right now, through the fall, there's going to be a lot of free lectures, a lot of online lectures, and a lot to get the people involved in the process, and we're going to get real heavy and deeper come the winter season. Those are my answers to the questions. This is my session ending right now at Shabazz University. I am going to turn my studio here and turn my time over to Professor Amunet Beal, and I'm going to watch. She will take the remainder of the questions. You can text your questions to 202-369-9986. 369-9986. There's another question here, and this is for you, Sister Amunet. I will text it, and then you answer. I will be signing off the air. It is, what can be done by Shabazz University to educate young black girls? What can be done by Shabazz University to educate and to save young black girls? You may address that question and any other questions and take us for the next half hour. It's on you, Sister Director. For those that want to teach here, contact me at attorney.shabazz@yahoo.com, attorney.shabazz@yahoo.com, and contact us at Shabazz University. For those who want to enroll and have your children enroll, contact us here, attorney.shabazz@yahoo.com and Shabazz University. Your question, Sister Amunet, Director, is what can be done to educate and save our young black girls? I love you all. I thank you very much. I honor you. Thank you for the opening for Shabazz University. I'm attorney Malik Shabazz. I'll be back soon. Peace be unto you and Black Power.